Well, folks, it is done. The Atlanta Falcons have defeated the New Orleans Saints, and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 2025 season is over. They have officially been eliminated from the playoffs. As it stands right now, the Buccaneers hold the 14th overall pick in the upcoming NFL draft. The Carolina Panthers have won the division. Okay. Now, firstly, look, I understand rivalries and everything aside. I do want to say this. Look, congrats to the Carolina Panthers, right? They were able to go out there and win the division, and it is what it is, right? And quite frankly, the way the second half of the season went for the Bucs, it was absolutely inexcusable for them to blow this situation. You started off 6-2, and you then went down and finished 8-9 in the season. Does that sound reasonable to you guys? I mean, look at this. 3 losses, then a win, then 4 losses, and then finish up with a win. It's pretty inexcusable, man. And look, we will see if Todd Bowles is kept as the head coach of this team or not. Because tomorrow is, they call it Black Monday, right? Where coaches get moved on from. I don't know if we're going to see a resolution to this situation, but what this means now is, the Bucs finished second in the division, by the way. So 6 division games. They're going to play at home against the Packers, Vikings, Browns, and Steelers next year. They're playing away against the Bears, Lions, Bengals, and Ravens. Then they play the Chargers, Cowboys, and then the Rams or 49ers next year, right? So that's kind of their situations overall. But it's going to be interesting to see what Carolina does in the playoffs. The first time in a decade that they've won the NFC South there. And for the Bucs, look, obviously the first question is going to be, are you going to keep Todd Bowles or are you not going to keep Todd Bowles? Then based on that question, you're going to have some other stuff in there as well, right? And I have like a whole wish list that I'm going to be talking about, probably in a separate video, whether or not they do or don't keep Todd Bowles. Again, I'll mention that in a separate video. But big changes do need to happen to this organization to get back to playoff football, right? To get back to winning the NFC South. Big changes need to happen here, be it with the coaching staff and if, regardless, actually, with the coaching staff, some big changes with portions of this roster. We need to see change, right? That was really a big factor in this season where it's like, man, a lot more questions than answers. More specifically on the defensive side of the ball. So we'll see, folks. The season is done here at 8-9. I do want to look up Todd Bowles' record here, just to kind of see where he has ended with his regular season record. So let me just go ahead and check. So he ends up 35-33 in the regular season as the Tampa Bay Buccaneers head coach. Or, well, actually, is it 35-33? Is it? Because it's 8-9, it's 17, 27, 35, yeah, 17, 24, 35. Wait a minute, isn't he 35-35 then? Hold on. Math's hard. Let me crunch the numbers on this real quick here, folks. So we got 9 plus 8 plus 7 plus 9. That's 33. Okay, I suck at math. Yeah, 35-33 is his regular season record, but whenever you factor in the playoffs as well, he's 36-36 as this team's coach. 36-36. So, it literally 500 ball, and I've given you guys my thoughts and opinions on Bowles. I think it's time for a change. A lot of you guys seem to agree with me. The fact that they didn't make the playoffs this year, and they blew the situation, literally, does kind of lean to think like maybe the Bucs may make a change. I don't know. We're going to have to wait and see on that front. But the season's over, folks. And to be honest, it was a more disappointing season than not. Obviously, when you have a losing record, it's going to be a disappointing year. So we'll see if any big initial changes are made, I'll be giving you guys my wish list a little bit later on tonight. So, folks, I'll see you all in the next video or the next live stream. One more thing, shout out to Sleeper, the proud sponsor of this channel. If you guys do use the code MrBucs, you will get a 100% match up to $100. That is, again, whenever you use the code MrBucs. Also, whenever you guys sign up, $20 just for free. It's as simple as that. Guys, seriously, go sign up. I would greatly appreciate that. It'd be a huge way to help the channel. So, shout out to Sleeper. But, folks, I'll see you all in the next video or the next live stream. But until then, and as always, guys, goodbye for now, and go Bucs.